Why don't we try emptying our fish from these storage yards? And by storage yards, I mean granaries. We've almost got enough. 100 more fish. Too few jugglers. Well, yeah. We obviously just need more jugglers. Alright, Lucas, you have a good one. Have a good night, sir. Alright, compliance is now possible. Well, we have plenty of stuff now. So let's see, we need to start importing all of the amazing treasures. We need all the luxury goods. So let's import to maintain like 3,200 of them. And I guess we could get a storage yard. I guess we can't really get a storage yard. We'd have to bulldoze a few things. And I could bulldoze these shrines and all that. We might as well. So this is Osiris. So let's go ahead and bulldoze Osiris's temple there. Let's get a temple to Osiris. I'll throw it over here. Throw a storage yard right here. And we just want luxury goods. Let's get some shrines to Osiris. Yeah, that's looking pretty decent. Yeah, and bam, we just spent tons and tons of money on that. And let's save it before we start doing a whole bunch of crazy shenanigans with upgrading these from these 3 to the 3 space houses. Now why are these guys? These are unoccupied spots. Well, what's our unemployment like? 12%. Yeah, that's not good. We're all of a sudden losing quite a bit of money because we're importing tons and tons of goods. Well, let's find out how much. We could probably get more pottery, and yeah, we can get more potters at least. We could get some brickworks, but we're already basically out of straw, so that's not really a thing. We could just get some work camps and just work camp it up. Why don't we just do that? Let's do the Egyptian New Deal and get a whole bunch of people standing around with sticks. This is your government at work. You need jobs? We got jobs. Jobs that provide incomes for families. Yeah, I'm not super thrilled with having this water trade route bottleneck, but it's actually not too bad. It looks like
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
it's not too awful with how much we're importing and where it's going into our into our systems. So we're clearing the ships out. It's mainly just that we're importing just a bajillion of these. Let's make sure that our luxury goods are not being purchased by our other bazaars. Just double check, you know, bad thing or something, and then all of a sudden I'm spending a lot more money than I need to. Yeah, excellent. Looking good. These guys, how they're just like, they get these giant fish out of the boat. They're like, I can barely hold it. And they turn around and chuck it onto a cart. I don't know what kind of fish live in the Nile, but I imagine they're gigantic and slippery. Alright, these guys need larger spaces. So why don't we just bulldoze this line of... that entire line of places. Fishy fish, yeah. And all of a sudden our unemployment's at 0%. Alright. Well, we can go ahead and demolish some of those work camps. There's no local access to a mortuary. Alright, so let's get a mortuary. And what is our unemployment? It's still at 0. Alright. Yeah, Jesus, we just lost a lot of workers. Alright, 1%. Good. It's like shit. We're gonna have a real crisis on our hands here. This effectively has no health provision, does not have access to a physician or a mortuary. Well, I mean, they'll get health provisions real quick here. This guy is going to be winding up everyone's corpse here pretty quick. And I think we might be able to export weapons now because they're filled up. So let's try it. Let's try to export some weapons and see if everything backs up and we lose. Alright, let's stop doing that. Exporting over 500, importing to maintain 3200. We have multiple different types. Importing to maintain 1000, exporting over 3000. People are annoyed with me because of high taxes. Well, they can deal with it. Alright, spacious manners. The mortuary is having a detrimental effect on this location. Has no education. It needs a library. Okay, well, we can build a library. So let's go ahead and chuck one down. We'll have a librarian walking around improving our lives. And let's get Bast helping us out here. Common festival to Bast, and we have... Ooh, that's interesting. We are completely full of grain everywhere. Because all these things have filled up on game meat is what it looks like. And these people don't like me. High taxes? Why don't we lower taxes by 1%? Net in-outflow this year has been very poor. Probably because of all these treasure chests here lying on the docks. We just imported like all the finest things into our area. Has access to temples of only 2 gods. It will not improve until we have more access to more deities. Alright, well, we'll just strip down this one. We'll give a temple to... We have a temple to Bast, a temple to Ptah, and a temple to Osiris. So we need a temple to Osiris over here. And we're going to want like a temple to... Couple to somebody else here, close enough that maybe it'll make it up there. Well, maybe we could just delete this thing as well and throw a another temple to Ptah down there. Two gods. Only 2 gods. Well, we're basically waiting for these priests to roam around, aren't we? And we should increase our wage. I think we're having some problems with people getting into our town. Yeah, we're definitely having problems with that. Well, let's try to improve our lot in life and slap down a whole bunch of cool looking stuff, and then maybe people will be happy with me. Elegant manor. And it's now a stately manor. But the venues are too crowded or lack enough variety for the discerning scribal class. Okay, so we need more entertainment. So we need like a zoo or something like that? I mean, we can slap a zoo down here. Why don't we do so? A firehouse, an architect post, an apothecary, and a zoo. Walk into a bar. This building needs game meat to function. Well, I think we'll have plenty of game meat. The people are afraid to visit the zoo without zookeepers. Alright, that makes sense. So they need straw and game meat. That's pretty cool. I'm digging that. Venues are too crowded. Well, let's see. I could demolish a few houses right here and build a pavilion. Except we would need... No, I really can't. It's gonna need straw to function. Perhaps we need another Senate house. Where could we even put a Senate house over here? I mean, basically just have to start blowing crap up. It's because there's not enough room because of this stupid temple complex. Well, we could move the temple complex somewhere else. That is an option. Alright, well, let's take a look at our pillars. We need more culture. There are too few jugglers. Alright. Well, let's start getting more jugglers. And we can place it here, but not here. I guess because of the trees, I guess. I guess maybe we don't have enough dance schools. Well, let's get some more dance schools. 0% unemployment. Well, hopefully people move back in. Let's get a storage yard here specifically for the zoo. And we're going to have it get straw. Get half full of straw. I don't care if it screws up logistics. We need our zoo. Somehow it's, you know, there's just not enough entertainment. Venues are too crowded. I wonder if it's just because they're too close to everybody else and need to have like a specific stupid little layout for them. A mortuary is having a detrimental effect, so these people are just kind of angry at life. Like, how dare you? I mean, as soon as I put down, it'll be like, a small statue is having a detrimental effect. Like, how could you put a small statue next to our house? Get that thing out of here. We don't want that crap anywhere near us. Well, if we need more jugglers, let's get more juggler schools. Bass needs more shrines. And is our unemployment getting fixed? Slowly. And it has to do with the 3x3, so we can actually throw another god down over here for temples. Get a temple to like Ptah or something. And then a couple of these areas are going to actually beef up to fancy residences. It's just like We have these giant chests of goods just for this little area. Venues are too crowded. Well, we need more straw. I guess we have plenty of flax, so perhaps what I should do is make more farms for grain. That should be the next thing I do. Or I might have to make a special thing just for palatial estates, where they've got their own everything. I'm not sure. I have not actually made any palatial estates. At least I may have, but not in quite a while. I think it's just the zoo that we need. So let's get some pickle monsters. This is kind of the ghetto area, so they get the ghetto statues. Be like, alright, fine, you can have the pickle monsters. And everybody's like, sweet. Pickle monster, best monster. 6% unemployment. Excellent. Let's bring back the slave camps. A city requests goods. Oh, Pharaoh Twitch the 21st. To satisfy your citizens' needs, the city of Icon request a bunch of wood. Well, let's instruct our overseer of commerce to export only when we are above it. We should have that in no time. I believe. We may actually not, though. Let's see. We just need 300 more. I think that's the final thing. Nope, one more. That should do it. Alright, cool. Then we actually have our zoo going. There's an excellent entertainment venues to be found. They need more of them. Ugh. Does that mean we need a Senate house over here as well? And the Senate player, you know, roaming in the right direction. Well, we could put a Senate house over here. Just shove it right at the end, and the Senate guys should walk around. Another thing we could do is move some of these things, like we could move our Dynasty Mansion and chuck that somewhere else and replace it with the Senate House. Which we might want to do, like right now, actually. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's Let's replace that with a Senate house. Wow, it's not as big. Alright. The desirability of this area also just dropped because of the frickin' Senate house. So let's go ahead and throw some stuff up there, and we should re-drop our Dynasty Mansion down somewhere. I mean, we could try putting our Dynasty Mansion somewhere close to here. It's probably not really worth it though. It's not gonna reach, so we should just plop it down somewhere else. It needs more space? Are you serious? The manor needs more space for... Are the palatial estates 4x4s? Son of a bitch. Well, how in the hell are we gonna accommodate these guys then? I guess we have to shift the road out by one, which means we need to demolish a lot of little things here to move it. Damn. But it looks like they will be able to... We're getting there. Alright, so if we're gonna get this area sorted, I need to move stuff. Shall we really destroy the temple complex? Yeah, I'm sorry. We gotta do it. Alright, so we need the firehouse, the architect post. Everybody's devolving. We need the police station. We need the roads here to go out like that. We'll get rid of the road. We'll get rid of this. Get the road going all the way out there. We're gonna blow away this booth. And that statue. And this statue. And we're gonna get rid of all of these roads here. And then we're gonna build our temple complex. Right back out here. I mean, we could build it right over here by one as well, which we might want to do. Alright, we'll do that. And of course, now we're having trouble with desirability. And that cost a lot of money. Oh, there's a palatial estate. It's a modest estate. Interesting. So let's get a medium statue and a whole bunch of small ones. We need hippos all over the place here. And there's a palatial estate. Excellent. Alright, so it's like a 4x4 square, and you need just about every damn thing ever to make them happy. So let's see, why are these guys angry? An ordinary cottage. Alright, so basically the desirability of this area needs to be vastly improved. So let's just start slapping down all the things. And is this road cut off? Oh yeah, looks like I cut it off. Common manners. Alright, I think this is enough room here. I think basically what's going on is these houses are not upgrading because it just desirability needs to go up. Well, what do we need to do that? I mean, I could basically just go ahead and demolish these smaller houses. Or maybe just throw some small statues right in the middle. Alright, desirability. Let's see, let's get these guys to trigger. Okay, that's 2 palatial estates. Now we need more. What are our other bars? Our culture? Our culture sucks. Wow, our culture really sucks. I'm gonna have to deal with that. This is the mortuary is having a bad effect on this place. Well, you need that mortuary. Let's see, we could delete one of these guys right here and just get another row of statues. Or we could get like a medium statue just in the middle here. I like how they gave us a free garden there in front of the palatial estate. We don't have enough room here, do we? Because of this corner here. Alright. So we actually need to get rid of these statues. We need to give them a small statue row. It's just gonna be that mortuary. Still, they don't like being next to that mortuary at all. Well, we can move the mortuary. We could move it right here. Maybe that would satisfy them. And then we could throw like a medium statue right in there. Maybe he'll be happy about that. This is a nearby building. A bazaar is having a negative effect. Well, we could get rid of the bazaar and put it somewhere else. We could swap it out with the scribal school. Why don't we do that? So the desirability of that area has to improve. We're at pretty high unemployment right now. Let's take care of that. At least give it a good old college try. It'll build over the garden? Well, I'll give it a shot. Oh shit, you're right. And the desirability of the area still has to further improve. Man, alright. I mean, they're next to the big temple complex. They just really... Alright, this needs more space. So we just don't have enough room here for this. So I guess the gardens are kind of the better way to do beautification because they can just expand into it. And this would need more room to expand. That's what it looks like. It only has access to 2 gods. We're having logistics issues. So let's get that Temple of Osiris. Alright, so this place needs more room. So what we need to do is basically throw some housing right here. Like, I guess it's just a 2-block of housing surrounded by gardens? Like so. And then they will come in and fill it out. Let's watch it and see. They do not even have access to water. I think how we have a hippo in here, and it's like they're not really exotic animals. We still need to figure out a way to improve the desirability of this area. We could take out the apothecary and the dentist and shove them somewhere else. Like if we threw the apothecary out here, like that, and we threw a dentist out here, you know, a couple of them, then we could delete these two little areas. We're of course going to need to probably, you know, screwball a few more dentists and apothecaries out here. At least a dentist, I think. We could throw, you know, a few more small statues. I wonder if we could do something like delete the temple and then get them to level up somehow that way. Too little entertainment. Well, the entertainment will come around. Desirability needs to improve. I don't know of a quick fix to make this place more desirable. At least not immediately adjacent to it. At least not permanently. Like we could blow up a few things and, you know, like blow up the tax collector or blow up the courthouse or something else. Well, let's think about it. If we have any other things, basically we've got the biggest chunk here is the courthouse, and the courthouse could be moved somewhere else if we built a few of them. Like we could go ahead and take out a little area here, move this out to there, and put down another courthouse. Kind of like right there. We could put a courthouse over here, or wherever. Trying to find an area for it. You know, just put down another thing so that they can walk around. Could put it up here. Alright, so how many more shrines do we need? We have amazing prosperity. Alright, so we need a whole bunch to Osiris. We need more to Ptah. Then we can blow this up, replace it with a large statue. He's looking at you. The desirability of the area. I mean, you're surrounded by hippo statues and everything else. Giant statues. Come on, man. How is this not good enough? What more do we need to do? And this is just saying there's too little entertainment. I'm just like, there's plenty of frickin' entertainment here. I guess it's not getting passed by any entertainers is the issue. Because no entertainers are going through here. So if we put like a little booth in here, this might screw everything up. I can't evolve. The desirability of the area needs to improve. Well, I mean, I guess we could move the statue closer. Alright, there we go. The statue is now closer. And he's like, alright, the statue just needed to be 3 inches closer to my estate. Otherwise, I'm not building. There's not enough entertainment to be found here. Interesting. Perhaps we just need a little bit of a road out to this thing? And the entertainers will go to it? No, they're not going to, are they? We're going to need to actually demolish this and parts of this and make like... This could really screw everything up, so let's just do it quickly. We'll need a bandstand. And everything's going to go to hell. Now the question is, can palatial estates even downgrade? I mean, probably. But I don't see any of these flopping or anything else. It's like once they get there, they kind of self-sustain. Let's build the road right out to next to them, and then maybe we can deal with some of this garbage. Alright, the bazaar should come by, level that place up, and let's see it done. Just making all these stupid roads. Alright, so this place needs to go out farther. Now that it's big enough. Alright, so the desirability of the area needs to improve, so we can just blow this thing straight into the sky. Let's see. We can actually put a giant statue right here. And maybe they will love it. There you go. You get your own statue. And needs a third type of food. Alright, well, that will be delivered shortly. Well, they don't really have that third type of food at the bazaar. Well, they will get it quickly enough. Alright, we needed to change out a couple of these farms. So let's change out 5 of them with grain. Just like that. And throw a festival for best, because hey, why not? Doing pretty well to actually get these palatial estates, even though we didn't know what the hell we were doing. I didn't know they were 4x4s. If they were 4x4s, I would have made like a very specific layout for them, because that's just ridiculous. Why would you even build these monstrosities? Now, let's work on other things. Culture, too few jugglers. Alright, so we need more jugglers just everywhere in the city, so let's just make more jugglers. Because why wouldn't we have more jugglers? And even in this crappy little place over here, we're gonna improve their lot in life. We're gonna give them some entertainment. A juggler school, a dance school, a conservatory. And we'll give them a pavilion. And you can be entertained by all the cool stuff that's on the other side of town. And everyone's gonna be like, what? When did this happen? Luck is real, thank you for following. Welcome. Nice small statues. Yeah, well, we're just slowly making progress on this game. Jesus. We need more culture at the expense of everyone. What was that? Blessing from past. Alright, cool. Employees needed. Are we at a low... What's our unemployment? 1%? Ah, we're doing fine. There's no third type of food. Interesting. Well, maybe we just need to wait for all the meat to pour in. Yeah, I played it a lot growing up as well. So that's actually why I picked it back up. Because I was like, man, I want to play a cool city builder. We're trying to get this 4th palatial estate right here. We got 3. We just need the 4th one, and then we need to satisfy a few of these culture things. So more people need access to mortuaries. So we'll slap a few of those down. We have plenty of linen up over here in our production areas. So we should be good to go. And we have plenty of money rolling in. So we have 3 types of food. It's just, why aren't these guys grabbing it? Maybe we just need another bazaar. And we don't have enough room in these areas to do anything. But we could just like demolish one of these houses and throw a bazaar down and, you know, deal with the consequences. This guy immediately expanded into his neighbor's territory. He's like, sweet, they killed the neighbors. Alright, so we have 0% unemployment. Let's go delete some slave camps. Bam, 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 bam. Unemployment at 3%. That's how we do it. Unemployment's too high. Well, we'll just fire people. I mean, unemployment too low, we'll just fire people. Oh, unemployment's back where it should be. And I think it's that the availability of meat is just low. Because these other palatial estates are just gobbling it up. That's interesting to see. Just, all these other estates are just 1,200 food each, and then they're preventing this palatial, or proto-palatial estate from leveling up. It's a modest estate, you know, it's... We just need more. And we're not stockpiling anything. We're not stockpiling fish. We have 3,200 of them. Alright, so why don't we just accept half fish, and these fish will be distributed to everywhere else. There are too few libraries in the city. If possible, build more to improve this rate. Alright, so we need libraries. Well, that's not impossible. Not by a long shot. We have plenty of papyrus. And we'll just put it down and bam. There we go. Told you there are too few libraries. And what do we need for our monument? We're gonna need a whole bunch of granite, right? Something like that. 200 blocks of granite. Alright, so we're going to need to import granite. We have no room over here to actually import it anywhere. Well, what are we going to do about that? I think we just need to improvise. Only granite. Let's see, let's import granite. So yeah, let's get like 200 blocks of granite. Let's see where granite is actually delivered from. Land trade routes. Alright, excellent. And that is another land trade route, I believe. So we can actually just throw these things up in the corner, pretty much. Where are we going to build it? I guess we could build it over here, so if we just like throw a road out here, firemen and an architect post, and then we can build some storage yards for 1, 2, so that's 100, 200 granite.